to the replay today. It was very powerful. Hi, Marcy and Lisa. All right, Sean, you've got it streaming.
Yes,
guys,
we're now live on
so fast. So we want
BookFace.
to get started right on time. So I'll let you get started there, Shampoo, and then put up the PowerPoint.
Oh, you're going to kick it over to me right away. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome especially all the new people into the organization. If this is your first month, your first week, your first day, we are excited to have you part of the family. If you've been around here longer than that, we're excited to have you on as well too. There's a lot of cool things that are coming into LifeVantage here really quick. So we want to jump into right away what is going on right now this month that we can focus on. The first thing, we still have the February promo. So flip the switch, the health switch this month. When you buy LifeVantage Omega and you have a Protandim Tri-Synergizer, you're going to get that Omega for free. This is for all spot orders, not for auto ships, all spot orders. And then if you do Protandim NRF1 and add Omega to the cart, you're going to get the Omega for 50% off. And then Canada, that's exactly what you guys have up there as well. Protandim NRF1 and then add Omega to the cart, you're going to get the Omega for 50% off. So killer deals there.
And super quick, could be, I want to respect, I know time, but you guys, this is a time and a place to let all of your customers know this. They're going to get something free. I know if somebody reached out to me and told me I could get something free like that, I would be all in. Sorry, Shampoo.
No worries. My first question to them would be, do you love your heart? And if so, you need to have this deal. This is the deal for you. So flip the switch. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Mountain, we have the flip the switch where they get a couple distributors on to really kind of give a second touch or a second look for people that you've shared the information with, so they can hear some of the success stories on there. Both of these ladies are absolutely amazing, and I am more than confident they're gonna wow people that jump onto that call. So that's gonna be tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Mountain. And Wednesday, we've got an amazing opportunity call with Joanne Shear, retired dietitian now, but she was a dietitian for over 40 years at the Heart Hospital here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And then she also is going to be teaming up with Victoria Booth. So that's going to be an amazing call on the 24th at 7:30 Mountain. I'm just going to give you everything in Mountain time right now because that's what Corp gives it to us. So that's going to be 7:30 on Wednesday.
And you guys, while you're sitting on here, definitely put into the chats different things. Like, have you seen Joanne present? You know, why should she present? Get very active into the chat on different things, because people will pick up the different things that you're saying as well.
Virtual Elite Academy. I would venture to guess that there's one specific person that is very excited that she pre-registered before last Saturday because they are giving away free prizes to people that are pre-registered, and they do those raffles on the Success Mastery calls on Saturdays. And so this past Saturday, Miss Tanya Sheldon, she won like $550 worth of Dyson goodies. And I always forget what it's called. It's not just the hair dryer, it's the air wrap, which is just a bunch of tools that you put on the end of a hair dryer is what I figured out. So they've got really cool things. They've got cash prizes, $250 gift cards. So really cool. If you are not registered, you want to get registered prior to Saturday. This is going to be for the Virtual Elite Academy on March 13th. So block off that day for yourself. That's going to be 2 different general sessions starting at 10 a.m. Mountain Time on the 13th, and it goes through 5:30. Fraser Brooks, a good friend of ours, they just added him to the keynote speakers. And every time that I hear Fraser speak, I mean, you not only laugh, but he has such good tips and education on this profession. So that's a do not miss. Him alone is worth the $79 to get in there.
Big time. And FYI, this weekend, the gifts that are going to be raffled off on Saturday are an iPad and AirPods. So put in the chat who wants some of that, and or put in the chat as well who's registered, and make sure you guys get registered for that tonight for sure. Yes,
I
you
would
can write
take
it off,
either
John.
of those, either of those. So every Saturday we have training that happens at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. This specific Saturday, the 27th, second to last day of the month, we've got Dr. Brett Brimhall. We've got our own Marisa Maggio Harrelson, and then Seth Mulder. So that will be a full hour of just powerful information from those three.
Oh, I saw that lineup and I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody in the world needs to be hearing this call. It's gonna be
Killer. Now on to the good stuff, because the next 48 hours, I hope that this consumes your mind on what it can do for your business and for your health. This product has actually been in the works for a while prior to COVID. And I love just the timing of them being able to now get this out into the marketplace, because I don't know many people who haven't had immune health on their mind over the past year. So this new product launch is coming out February 24th, but tomorrow night, you guys, at 6 p.m. Mountain, corporate is going to roll on the official LifeVantage distributor page, the actual announcement and the launch to the field. And then they're going to roll out all of the playbook, the marketing assets and everything at that point in time. There's going to be tons of pre-made marketing stuff. I believe there's a video that they're doing on it as well that's going to be out. So mark off tomorrow, February 23rd, 6 p.m. Mountain, to jump back onto Facebook so that you can get all the information from corporate. We'll roll through a little bit right now, but we definitely want you guys to get all of the assets, because we haven't even seen them yet. We have heard from the marketing team what they're going to have together and put together, but that will all come out tomorrow at 6 p.m. Mountain. You look like you were going to say something, Michelle. You're on mute as well.
Nope, I was just looking at what Michelle was putting in the chat. I'm good.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
February 24th. That's the most important date and time to remember right now. February 24th, 9 a.m. Mountain is when distributors can order. And here's the deal, you guys. If you are not on at 9 a.m. Mountain to order, do not expect that you are going to be able to order later in the day, because they have 5,000 of these units, and I'll get into that here in a second, but there's only 5,000. The price is going to be $49.99, so the same price as the Pro Tandem Family, NRF2, NRF1, NAD, and 40 PV. If it does not sell out in the first 24 hours, there's going to be a bundle that you can take advantage of, but marketing is not planning on that happening. They think that it'll sell out within the first 24 hours easily. So the bundle deal will not come out until probably March 13th. And I'll tell you what that is in a second. But here's some of the terms that you're going to hear marketing use for the assets. 5 to thrive, the 5 ingredients in the product, 5 to thrive. Proactive immune health, not reactive recovery. I love that, because when we're talking about daily wellness, we're not talking about, oh, I feel like my throat's getting sore, so now all of a sudden I'm going to megadose vitamin C to fend off a cold that's setting in. We want to be proactive about our immune health, not reactive. And you guys, here's the killer part of this. When you take this product, within 24 hours, your immune health is already boosted. They know that for a fact within 24 hours. So this is keeping on top of your immune health, not being reactive. And then I love this other one, drink your way to a healthy day. Shelley?
No, you're good. You're good. I was just going to ask real quick. I know Canada has it available, Sean, on the NFR site, and it's going to be launched. And Sean was confirming that today with Colton today. Same time, everything's the same. It's just on the NFR site, right, Danny? And then pricing is the same as well as Pro Tandem Nerf 2 in Canada?
Yes, and they're saying it's available to distributors only.
Yes, that's the same as here in the US.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And so this, you guys, like Sean said, is for distributors only. And we were talking to Frank, who's our field development manager today. And he said, yeah, you know, we're all are able to have 2 at, you know, the moment that it comes out, because they didn't want people to not have it because they only have the 5,000. And then it will open up the next day. But he said, if we have more, and it is a strong if. And so I would put right now in your alarm to do put an alarm to make sure that you're there, to make sure that you're ordering your 2 to get what you can get. And I will also, if somebody on this call texts me or puts it into a thread with people and you find out that it's before 9 a.m. Mountain and you find out before I do, I will give you something, some sort of prize. I will get you something and mail it out that day so that you can let the entire organization know to go get their daily wellness now. Are you guys in? I'll get you something good, I promise.
You guys excited about this product? Because here's the deal. This is something that you can take advantage of that over the next 3 weeks can truly change your business, whether you're brand new or you've been in for a while. All of these product launches, we've seen it over and over again, whether it was Axio, whether it was hair care, skin care, NAD, like these have potential to really, really catapult your business. So they are limiting 2 per distributor the first 24 hours. They did say that you can order in business centers. So if you have a business center 2 open or a business center 3, you could put an order in each of those positions, or if you have a spouse position, whatever, but each individual distributor ID is going to be limited to 2 per order that they have. If they don't sell out within the first 24 hours, they will put out what the bundle is going to be, which is basically adding daily wellness to NRF2 for $36. So a lot of people that are ordering NRF2, that's the only product that they order. And so they're putting together a bundle similar to like the dual Synergizer. It'll be the same price as the dual Synergizer, same PV, but you can get the wellness added in to NRF2 for $36 additional. So the pricing on that would be right around $86, but do not plan for that to happen. Plan for this to sell out within that first 24 hours. And here's why I say that. The LTOs that we did with Axio, you guys had 5,000 of each of the individual flavors, and there were 6 flavors. So there were 30,000 total limited time Axio containers available. With this, there's only 5,000 period. And so if you think about when we have a major event like Elite Academy, typically there's 4,000 to 5,000 people there in person. If each one of those, and let's just go to the low end of that, if each person out of 4,000 ordered 1 container, that's 80% of the inventory right there. If it was at 5,000 people each ordering 1, it would be completely sold out just with people ordering 1. So imagine if 2,500 people order 2, it's immediately sold out. So that's why we're saying get in, plan for a lot of people being online at the same time trying to buy. So give it a little bit of patience. If for some reason the order isn't going through, plan that you're going to have to sit there for a few minutes trying to get your order in, because that's what we saw with Axio and all the excitement that people had. So if I was you, I would also make sure that every single person, every distributor on your team knows that it goes on sale at when?
9 a.m. Mountain.
9 a.m. Mountain, 9 a.m. Mountain, 10 Central, 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific if you're out Pacific. So know when it goes on sale, your time zone, make sure that your entire team knows, so we don't have people at like 6 o'clock at night saying, I just got home from work and there's none left. I can't order any. If you're going to be gone, find somebody else to make that order happen for you.
Yes. And you guys, tonight I would be texting, I would getting into your back office. And again, I know if you just joined, again, welcome, welcome, welcome. And, so you might not have a bunch of distributors that are going there, but get in the mindset of building this vision of what's going to be happening. Start talking about this to everybody. Start sharing, because customers are going to have this on March 13th. So You're going to want to start talking about this now. If you haven't, you're going to want to order. In my opinion, you're definitely going to want to get the 2 max that you're able to get, because you're going to need one for yourself, definitely. But you're also going to want one that you guys are going to be able to share when people come over. I know people that are going to be having tasting parties, having people get together, sharing the fun. There's just so much to go with that.
Yeah, so here's what I would suggest if you are wanting to use this to catapult your business over the next 3 weeks, is I personally tonight would print off 3 ITT sheets, the second page of the launch guide, that has 25 people on there. And then I would break each one of these lists into, and you've heard if you've been on before with a product launch for us, in these 3 categories. This revolves around every single launch that we do. Upsell the current. And what that means is anybody that's currently taking any of the LifeVantage products through you, you want to write them down onto this list. And I love the story that they told at Elite Retreat about, you know, how you go about that. It's basically like what McDonald's did early on when they weren't profitable. They realized they were not profitable selling hamburgers. But what they knew was if they could get the customer to add fries to their order, all of a sudden they would be a very, very profitable company. So what they did was every time somebody ordered is they would say, do you want fries with that? And that simple question elevated the sales to make it one of the most successful franchises ever. So with people that are currently taking NRF2, ask them, would you like daily wellness like with that? Would you like to improve your immune health with that? So that's upselling the current people that are already in love with our products and currently taking them. Second sheet, I would take and fill out people that have been on the products but are no longer taking the products so that we can win back the old, okay? So people that have found value in the products at one point in time but aren't currently taking the products, get this in front of them as well. And then the third page, I would put down people that you have not talked to yet or people that have told you no in the past. So acquire the new and the no's. So if you did all 3 of those sheets, 25 per sheet, that'd be 75 people you could talk to and work through the ITT process over the next 3 weeks leading up to March 13th. But I love what Michelle said at the very beginning of this slide, where she said the tasting parties or the sample parties. Why not use that second container to generate interest in your business to start pre-orders for when it's available and back in stock on the 13th? And do it in a way that's comfortable for you in this current environment with COVID. There's different ways that you can make this successful depending on, you know, what your comfort level is with having people in person or finding alternative ways to sample this out. But that's the way that you're going to really have the most impact, is letting people see it, taste it, smell it, all the good things with that, where you can just have a good time with people that can see it in person. March 13th, again, is the date that it's going to be available for everybody. And both the United States and Canada will have it on the NFR site. That will be the first date that customers can order. But why not have a list of 20 people heading into the 13th that are customers that want to order it up? You don't have to wait for them to be able to order on the 13th. Get it ready to pre-order.
Yes, I know of some people that have over 20 pre-orders already for their customers, you guys. So definitely start sharing this information. But in regards to getting all the distributors, the one thing that I was just starting to get to, and then I switched to something else, is go through your detailed genealogy, everybody, tonight when you get off the call, and look through all of your, you know, your distributors, your active distributors, your personal distributors, but go through all of them. This is so important. People even that maybe aren't super active or are just ordering, you know, their regular products every month, and people that are inactive as well. For them to know this information is huge, 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 huge. This is a blessing, and this is a way that some people will get, you know, active and engaged again. But if not, you need to be serving them and letting them know that this is there and this is very important for them. So this here is something that was on a success mastery, you guys, and it's been used, and a lot of people are having success with this. And I'm going to read it real quick because we got to get to Dawn. But hey, you had to be sure to let you know that in light of everything going on in our world, our company has acted fast to develop a revolutionary wellness blend to help safely enhance and support your immune system every day. The science shows within 24 hours, your immune system has been boosted. You can get your hands on some on February 24th, so you can send this out to all your distributors or something like it that's you, with a full launch on March 13th for customers. Would you like me to send you a reminder text when it's launched Wednesday morning at 9 Mountain? It's been said it's likely to sell out because there's only 5,000 units, blah, blah. Hope you've been amazing. So we can send this out. I can send it out in Telegram, after this, you guys, so that you have it, make it your own, of course. But again, our mission is people, right? We want to take care of everybody. So let all your distributors know tonight, you guys, let them know that you just got off this and you're super excited. And remember, when you're sharing this with the distributors, but also your customers and people that are out watching you, more than anything, your passion, your conviction, and your belief are more than anything. So sorry, Sean, go ahead.
No, I'm glad that you added that in, and I can't see the comments. So
Yes.
here in a second, if you want to scroll through and make sure that we're addressing all of these questions that people have.
Yes.
But another thing that you could use on your social media platforms is, and we've seen people using this and generating good results already, is just put a basic post out there, something as simple as like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is immune health? I did that 3 weeks ago at the Elite Retreat, and every single response that I had was 10 or higher. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, nobody said that immune health was an 8 or a 9. Like it was seriously, every single person was a 10. Some people were putting 100, some people were putting 1,000. Like this is seriously something. And then you can take those conversations with people offline and get them the information. And I would utilize this as an opportunity to really familiarize yourself with the app once again. Like put some new contacts in there, that third sheet of people that you've not talked to or people that have said no in the past. I would put them into the app and start the conversation through the app so that you can learn the different tools that they have in place there, but then also be able to share immediately the assets that marketing has on that directly to them. You can do it via text message. You can do it. What are the other ways?
Text or the app. Yep.
Or the app. So those are the two current ones that you can use, but it's a great way to familiarize yourself with the app once again.
Awesome.
Did we hit all the questions?
Awesome. I think so. I'm going to keep going through. If there's anything else, you guys definitely put it into the comments. The PV is going to be the exact same as Protandim Nerf 2, so 40. We had that one question. Michelle Voris just said, remind people to click the 3 dots to save the chat, if you guys want to save the chat as well. Continue to put in the chat, you guys, if you have more questions. We're going to move on to the DMO and something that's so important to you guys, but I can't stress this launch enough. Sean and I, when we got started with LifeVantage, there was Nerf 2, NRF2 with 40 PV and the hand cream, which was 70. And that's all we had. Taylor Worry got on our leader call today, and he said, do not let this launch pass you by. Do not just sit and wait and see how things are going to go, because the people that are taking this serious, you guys, everybody's talking about these ingredients. Everybody wants to boost their immune system. If we can give them the mental strength and the full physical strength within their bodies, you are going to be a gift to them. So really just think like you are relaunching your complete business. Every single person that's a distributor, every single person that's a customer, they're all brand new people for these products, you guys. This is huge. And anybody else that has comments that you think that will help everybody here, please put it into the comments, because we're not going to think through everything in these few minutes. And again, we just want to respect your guys' time, but we know that we want to go into what's called the DMO, the daily method of operation. This is huge. And I'm just going to, because of time, just send it over right away to Don. Mr. Don out on the
And just a heads up real quick, we'll probably go about 5 minutes over tonight. I don't want to rush Dawn or Liddell. So make sure that you get the information in. We went a little bit long on that. So
yes. Sorry, guys.
Don't cut it short, please.
Stuff. Yes. This is super important. And we're going to be having, Dawn and Liddell. So they're going to be discussing the DMO, which stands for the daily method of operation. We all hear that consistency is king, right? Consistency is king. So if we can do that, and if we can have a little checkoff sheet, and if we can have things that help us show up, is that a great thing? So let's hear what Mr. Don has to say, because Don and his lovely his wife, Mia, implemented the DMO, and they're going to share what they're doing, how it's impacted their business, and where to find it. And Don, I'm going to send it over to you. Thank you. These people are the heart. They're just, can't say enough. Go for it.
My lovely wife in my lovely life. How about that?
That was meant to be, right?
Hi, everybody. I'm going to say right up front, I'm not a big baseball cap wearer, but it seems to be the mojo with these things. So here I am. Um, anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to quickly, I'll keep this pretty tight, but I'll just quickly share my story coming to the point of the DMO. Um, I became a distributor just through this basically lightning bolts from above, as they say. You don't choose Life Vantage chooses you, and that absolutely happened to me. And I won't go into that story because that's another one. But in Anaheim in 2018, that's when it hit me. But I was still very, very busy, just kind of trying to make ends meet. Working as a musician, which I still do, teaching anyway, not able to perform during COVID so much. But I was very, very flat out with that, knowing that I wanted to be working the business, but just really struggling with how I was going to be able to fit that in and exactly what to do. Really, it was hard for me. I had a few customers, but it wasn't really happening for me. And then enter our Cancun trip, which was just so inspirational in so many ways. I came back from it just feeling really, driven to just really try to make this happen like I hadn't so far. So then I'm sitting at my desk during one of our team Inspire Change morning Zooms, and I'm sorting through some papers. I'm going to confess I was doing something else a little bit while I was listening, but I was sorting through some papers, and as Marisa, I think, started talking about the DMO, and she was holding up. No, she had her screen sharing. Hold this sheet, this DMO sheet was there, and at that moment, folks, the next sheet I pulled out in my papers that I was sorting through was that very sheet that was on the screen. I mean, that's either random or that's God. I mean, you decide. But I say the latter. Okay, I just stared at that piece of paper in my hand. I stared at the page and at the screen, and my jaw dropped. I was like, okay, I get it. And from that day, and I tell you, I was still flat out, okay, with lots of other responsibilities that were just taking me from morning, noon, and night. Mia can attest to that. And yet I had a focus now with this sheet. I was like, okay, I can check that off. I can check that off. And I did it while I was flat out doing other stuff. I would sneak that in and, okay, check that off. And it was such a good feeling to have something that I could actually turn to. I didn't have to use my brain. Okay, what am I going to do next? It's on this sheet of paper. Do that. Do that. Okay, check, check, check. And so, look, I started this, I guess, in February. What we got back from Cancun, like mid-February. By the end of February or sooner, I was doing the DMO every day, and by the time things turned around and I was able to focus more on Life Vantage, by April, I was doing it regularly every day. Fraser Brooks says doing the DMO is a good sign you're on your way to success. If that's coming from Fraser Brooks, folks, that's really reliable information. Okay, doing the DMO is a good sign you're on your way to success. So by doing that faithfully and regularly, I was at Pro One for the longest time. Within 5 months of starting to really work this more intensively, I had hit Pro Three, and this is from doing the DMO regularly. So I can't talk enough about the importance of having that focus. We have these sheets that Michelle shared briefly on the screen, and if you can follow that, or if you have something that works for you, I personally have moved this into a notes format. I'm an electronic kind of guy. I like to have things in an electronic format. So that's just me. So I've put it all into that form. It's so easy just to pull up my template, bang, 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 do all of that, and feel each day like I've been able to really hone in on that. The other thing that happens when you have this kind of roller coaster starting to go with this is things start coming to you that you didn't expect. Like people have reached out to me that I had reached out to long ago, saying, okay, I'm ready to talk now. I mean, we've all had this kind of thing happen, but when you have this going regularly, it can do great things for your business, without feeling like you have to try to reinvent the wheel every day. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? just use that DMO. So the other final thing I'm going to say quickly, because I know we want to move along here, is there's a place in Vitality Hustle. I call it affectionately the DMO parking post. Every day, I go in there and I love doing it. I have such fun. Sometimes I get inspiration from others like Tanya Sheldon, who keeps on coming up with these amazing things that I just shamelessly steal. Or I find inspiration from some of the network marketing stuff like Eric Worre or Tony Robbins or whatever, and from notes I've taken. And I love putting these together. I can't imagine ever not doing this. But let me just quickly share the page. Here's Vitality Hustle. And I think if you just scroll down in the main area, you'll see these. Here's today's DMO parking post. But you can also go to the announcements section. It's this right here, announcements, and just click on that and you come to it. And you can just post your DMO, take a picture of the page that you did, stick it in here. So the thing about that is it's self accountability, right? It's a way to say to we've had certain DMO challenges sometimes where everybody has to post in order to meet a certain incentive. But even when that's not going on, I find it a great personal accountability thing. I don't, I'm going to confess, I don't always get to posting it. Sometimes there are other things happening because the DMO has been blowing things up. Okay. And so I don't actually get it in there, but I feel so much better when I've been able to put it in there, and it's my own self accountability, and it just keeps my business growing forward. So we currently don't have too many people posting in there. And I encourage you to just think about, if you're having trouble getting going, if you're really trying to figure out what can I do to be consistent, turn to the DMO and start putting your daily DMO there just to feel like you have accounted for your own self. So with that, I'll turn it over, and I'm just so grateful for what this has done to bring focus, and it's exponential. It grows in other ways too, beyond the DMO.
Yeah,
All right.
Don, you guys give Don the love, give Don the love. Literally every single day he posts in Vitality Hustle and inspires and shows up for himself, his wife, but for you all. He shows up. And I am telling you, their business changed, their energy changed, their excitement changed. It became more fun, all of it. When he started doing this, when they started doing this every single day. So you guys go in there, take a picture. We're going to send out these DMO sheets right after this. If you don't have them or don't know where they're at, we're going to let you know where they are again. But you guys do it for you, right? And give yourself grace. If there's a day that something happens, it's okay. You can do the next day and do the next day. The sheets are easy, and it's all fits into our system. The system. But Don, we just thank you. We honor you. You are just such a star. And yes, they have hit the Performance Club every month since they've started this, you guys. Consistency is king. They've hit it every month since they have started this. So congratulations. Love you, Don and Mia. Thank you for showing up. And we're going to bring on and close this out, you guys, with Miss Liddell. Miss Liddell is going to be here. She's been with LifeVantage for a few years. And this girl, same thing. She and her man, they show up. They show up. I see the bright faces. I've seen the tears coming through at different times. And they are just so beautiful. And they're going to talk about the DMO as well and how it's impacted their business. So come on, sister. Thank you for being here.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I wanted to talk to the people that might have done the DMO in the past and then kind of let it go. Because that's where I was. I had started really building like a habit of it. And then for some reason, life happens and you get busy and you just don't do it. And for me, it's been a really big change for me because lots have happened this last year. Everybody's probably had it happen to them. And it's for us anyway, we're having a struggle right now with our daughter. She's going to be having heart surgery. So it's been really hard to fit it in, But with the checklist of the DMO, I literally can go in and have 5 minutes and I'll do like 3 things and then I'll shut it off and then I'll go back to what I was doing and then I can come back and I can do 3 more things. And even if I do it that way, I still get my DMO done and I get all these contacts that I wouldn't have talked to. I wouldn't have taken the time to message the person. And it's brought me back into conversations with my cousins and all sorts of things that kind of went by the wayside this last year when we all couldn't see each other or visit or talk or have family get-togethers. And it actually gave me an opportunity to talk to my business side more than I ever had before. And again, with the Performance Club, I've hit it the last 2 months because I started doing my DMO. And so if you just decide that you're going to do it, just do it. And it doesn't matter if you take a full hour and you sit down and you do the whole thing, or if you have to do it little bits at a time. This weekend was horrible for me, but I made it happen and I did all my DMO. Sorry, I'm gonna get emotional now.
You're beautiful. You're getting lots of prayers and energy in the chat, just so you know.
Anyway, if you just give yourself to people and show them how much you love them and care for them, then they come back to you and they go, you know, what was that product you were telling me about that really helped you? And I'm like, oh, let me send you something. So don't give up, just keep doing it. You don't have to, you know, if you fail one day, that's fine. Pick it up the next day. Don't wait a week or I'll start again next month or I'll start again Monday. No, you start again the very next day. You miss the day, you pick it up. Just keep going, keep plugging away. And that's the way we're going to win. That's all I got.
Oh, is anybody else crying and have chills? Oh, I want to have this just stay on here just for a minute because Liddell and Brent, I want you guys to be able to look at the chat if you're able to, and I want you to be able to see the comments and the prayers, and I want you to just after that just close your eyes and feel our love and support. And that's one of the most beautiful things, as we all know here and our One Person Big Difference family at LifeVantage, et cetera, is the prayers and the love and the support. Never, ever, ever any of you ever feel alone because you've got a family here that I've seen some incredible miracles happen through this family. So we love you guys to pieces. And Sean, if you can do one last thing and throw up the DMO sheet,
Yes.
that last slide. And Liddell, wow, that was powerful. Brent, before we get off, is there anything else that you wanted to say? And thank you guys for staying on extra tonight. Really appreciate it.
I think she pretty well covered it.
Yes,
Kind
she
of hard
did.
to follow that. Thank
Yeah.
you guys all so much for your support too. Appreciate it.
Forever, forever. That was powerful. Powerful, sister. So darn good. So Sean, if you could just throw that up. I just want to show everybody because I know many people have never seen that sheet before. I know Tanya and Kyle are up there crying, aren't they? I'm seeing those tears. So you guys, we have 3 different DMO sheets. There's a walk. If you're just into this, just to do a little bit here and there, right? We all are here for different reasons and want to go at different paces, and every pace is perfect. There's a walk pace. There's a run. What is it? Walk, run, fly. Thank you. Walk, run. So then there's a run, and then there's one that's for fly. And the walk is the one that does a little bit less, then the run does more, and then the fly does even more beyond that. So you choose which one you want, but there it is, you guys. It's simple as that. So when they were saying you check it off, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, check those suckers off, right? And just follow what it says. And if this doesn't make sense, just get with any of us and we'll be here to help you walk through this. Print this out or do what Don said. He puts it into his notes in his phone. The ITT list and tracker, again, you guys, that's part of the system. Invite tool team, write the names down there. And that's what Sean was talking about as well in regards to this launch. Print out a few of those sheets and write down everybody's names for the wellness lunch. But I'm going to send those out as soon as we get off this call tonight. Decide. Liddell, I love how you said decide. That's the magic. So God bless you all.
One last thing before you jump off, do me and yourself a favor. I want you to put into the comments what time in your time zone the product launches on February 24th, so that I know that you guys know when
yes.
you need to be on.
And Liddell and Blair, or Brent, my brain is just so emotionally impacted with this DMO, you guys. I am going to do something. I'm going to give away something every darn diggity day this week.
Oh,
I'm just
hot
gonna do
diggity
it.
dog.
Yes, I'm going to do it. So everybody that goes into Vitality Hustle, and at the end of the day, or at the end of, finishing that day's DMO, takes a picture of it and posts it underneath Dawn's post, which is in the announcements. At the end of the day, I am going to raffle and give away stuff every day this week.
This is like one of those knife commercials. And wait, it gets better. If you act now, there's going to be a drawing every single night from here till the end of the week.
I'm going to be like Oprah, and then this, and then this, and then this. So do it.
Right.
Who's committed to doing it? Who wants to do prizes? Let everybody know. I'm going to raffle. We're going to raffle off some good stuff, okay? Let everybody know. Everybody out there. Oh, Mia's going to play for us. We're going to end. Play, Mia. Play. Send us out, sister. Turn around. Send us out. Nope, you can't do that. Send us out. Send us out with the music.
Love it.
Oh my God, I got this phone on. Okay.
So Dawn and Mia are professional, literally professional musicians, big time. So you got to hear a little treat from the two of them. But all right, you guys.
I didn't realize I was muted. Sorry. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna mute now.
All right, you guys. Let us know if you guys have any questions on the launch or the DMOs, anything like that. Let's end the month super strong. Step 1 is getting your first person in. Step 2, qualify for Performance Club. Step 3 is to get a share of the Fast Start bonus pool, 5 for 500. And then step 4 is repeat step 3 as many times as you possibly can before the end of the month, February 28th. And if you act now, you get prizes.
Love you.
You guys.
Bless you all. Love you all.